Good morning, everyone. So I figured I'd bring you along for a day in my life. I am just gonna start my work day here. The day I'm filming this is a weekday. If you hear anything, it is our little like vacuum robot doing its diligent duty. So Genevieve is still asleep. She is actually gonna go to her Nana's today and play over there while we both work. And I see my husband, he got up like weirdly early today. He must be like inspired. And he is working outside in the sunshine. I also did wanna mention early on in this video that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. And of course you will hear more about that later. One thing I desperately need to do is, since Gigi hasn't been out of the house much other than like going to the park with us, I actually need to empty her diaper bag out because it is just full to the brim with like random things that were thrown in there hastily. And since she's getting back to seeing her nanas and papas and being babysat by them, it's time. We really haven't talked much about that since we recently started doing it. Anyone that's watching her has been quarantining themselves the same way we have. So we kind of felt more comfortable doing it that way. So that's what we're doing. And it's been great to kind of have some sense of normalcy. I mean, obviously it's not all normal, but I was talking to a neighbor just the other day and she was saying that her daughter, who typically goes to daycare, just restarted going to daycare like, I don't know, a week or two ago. So it seems that a lot of people are like, well, we have to get back to work. So hopefully as safely as you can do it. And that's kind of what we're doing, as safely as we can do it. So this is the mess. There are things like that. These yogis have been in there for, I don't even want to say how long, but just random things. So this is going to be so nice. Like toys I thought were long lost are here. We've got clean clothes, dirty clothes, a like napping little like sack she'll sleep in. Oh my gosh, so this is great. We're gonna wash all of this and just freshen this up. But first, obviously a coffee break. We are all done. I need to get a fresh outfit in here and some fresh diapers, but beyond that, everything is cleaned out. I'll show you a little bit. I don't know how many of you guys actually care, but I just have her little pouch that has the diapers, wipes, and like a changing pad on it. This is for her change of clothes. It's like a wet bag. And then I've got a couple of toys, some sunscreen, diaper rash cream, antibacterial wipes, backup like hair ties and pacifiers in there. That's pretty much it. It feels so good. There was so much like extra random things floating around in there. So, and then we have snacks and stuff in a separate little bag when she goes to her Nana's. Had a little quick breakfast this morning on the way, dropping her off. These are these Z-bars. The iced oatmeal cookie ones are out of control good. They taste like oatmeal cream pies. Oh my gosh, anyway, that's all. So I am currently gathering items for a video I'm doing. I was just doing a little bit of research, looking things up. It's all about using Ulta bestsellers. These are all like 5-star rated products. We've got like half drugstore, half high-end. I still have a few more I need to go around and collect, but that's what I'm gonna be filming today. So I've just been spending the last hour kind of creating links, double checking reviews and all that stuff. So another thing I've been kind of playing with, I've literally used it twice, but I just used it today, is this Fresh Sugar Lip Polish. It tastes really bad. It's a lip scrub, and my lips, I've been using this lip product that I really think are making my lips chapped, so I stopped. Editing Jessie popping in to say, the product I think is making my lips more chapped is the I can't even say it, Farsali antioxidant, like unicorn lip mask, whatever. And I'm pretty sure it was pulled from the shelves, so there you go. And it was a new product, so it like just disappeared off the face of the earth. So that I've like already put in my empties bin. I'm like, I'm not touching it. So you'll hear about it more in the future, but I wanted to let you know what product it was. So the past few days I've been needing help kind of sloughing off what's left of the chapped lips. That sounds so gross, I know. This has worked really well though. I do think there are more affordable versions though. The Milani one that's like this smells amazing and I think works just as well. So we just came out and picked this lettuce from our garden. We actually vlogged it for our weekly vlog if you're curious to see it, but look, it just looks so fresh. Oh my gosh. So one thing I desperately needed to do before I sit down to film is clean this sponge. I actually have cleaned it. That's about as clean as I can get these. I use the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, and that stuff is pretty darn good, especially with brushes because you can get a lot for the price. So yeah, I figured I'd give it a little shout out. I don't talk a lot about it because I've recently just reintroduced it into my life, if you will, because I was using other stuff, but it really is so good and it's a pretty good bang for your buck. So I just finished filming. The look came together so nicely. I mean, it's like my normal look. It's not like I'm doing anything drastic here. A lot of drugstore products that were really good. Also, I think I think I just got my shipment I ordered from Target of 4 different new drugstore makeup items that just came in. It's like a brand new L'Oreal launch, and I happened to find it on Target's website, and I was like, what is this? Like, I hadn't heard anything about it. So I ordered 4 of the products, and I'm gonna try them in a video, hopefully this week, depending on how the schedule works. But I figure I'll show them to you guys on here as like a sneak peek. Or an old peek, because maybe I did get the video up before you've seen this. I don't know. So I gotta go check and see if it's here. Here's something freaky. I was literally sitting here editing this video, and I was thinking, gosh, I'm a little hungry. Like, I should get a snack. And then I was like, ooh, I should eat the apples. Like, we have tons of apples in there, and we're not eating them every day like I always think we will. And so I was like, maybe I'll cut up an apple. Guess what my husband just brought me? Freaky. We're like slowly becoming the same person. I wanted to show you guys the things I got from Target. I just opened it and it was it. And I am so excited. And actually I was looking at my filming schedule. I might be able to do this week. So we'll see, you might have already seen them, but one of the products I had heard of. And so it's the L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation. And it says it's radiant, it's got SPF of 50. If you recall, my Missha BB Cream, I might have one right there, but my Missha BB Cream that I've loved for years, I talk about to death, I know. That also has a really high SPF. So I'm always kind of looking for things like that because I love that even though I put on a sunscreen, I can put that on top and it's just like extra protection from the sun. Also, I just love that BB cream. I have heard this is incredible. So I'm just like, I need to try it, like can't even wait. I picked out the shade Rose Ivory. Please be the right shade, please. I like that the packaging is, it might be really good. It looks like it's not gonna be too light. I feel like if you go too light with products like this, it just, I don't know, oh my gosh, that's like dead on my skin tone. Doesn't have a crazy smell. It has a slight sunscreeny smell. So very excited to try that. I might have to film that tomorrow, honestly. I'm too excited to wait. Okay, but here are the other things I haven't heard anyone talk about. It's all the same line. It's the L'Oreal Age Perfect line. This is the Radiant Concealer. The packaging reminds me of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I got the shade, I got the shade 200 Ivory, and oh my gosh. I love when it almost is a little bit gray toned. I don't know what it is, but if it's close to my skin tone, a little bit gray, I just always like the way it ends up looking. So that felt very creamy. I'm wondering if it's gonna be similar to the NARS one. This is creamier than the NARS one though. I can tell you that right off the bat, and I like the NARS one. Anyway, okay. Next is this Radiant Satin Blush from their Age Perfect line. I picked up the shade Rosewood. I feel like I have a lot of things in my life right now, makeup-wise, that have like Rosewood in the name. Or like rose water, anyway. I guess I could open it. So I think they had a few shades. Well, I know they had a few shades of the blush, but this one just looked right up my alley. And honestly, oh, it's like a blue toned pink. Let me see if I can get a good swatch. It looks so pretty. I know this lighting is like wonkadonk. And then I got their Age Perfect Creamy Powder Foundation. It just, the name was calling my name. This might, now that might work. The shade I got was 305 Cream Beige. I knew I didn't want to go too light in this either. It does feel creamy. Obviously you can't see it, but it looks like, so this comes with a sponge, which is great. Oh, and a mirror. Oh my gosh, these are so cute, you guys. And then this one comes with a mirror and no sponge. Could have sworn I heard something jiggling around. I wonder if there was and it fell out. I don't know. So those are the 4 things I got. I am so excited to try them. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried any of them. But yeah, so I need to get that on my like filming list for the week. So I'm getting pretty hungry. I feel like I've just been snacking all day. By the way, I didn't show you, but I ended up making a wrap with like shredded cheese on it, and you just fold it in half like a quesadilla and microwave it for like 30 seconds. It's like the most delicious cheese. I mean, it's a quesadilla basically. Ever. And it's such a quick and easy snack. It's not like it's the healthiest thing in the world, but there are certainly worse snacks out there. Like, could have eaten a bag of potato chips, Jess, but you opted for the wrap and the cheese. Good job. So we are just about to go for a walk. This little Missy is happy because she's got fruit snacks. I'm happy because I've got a Truly. It really is pretty hot out today, but we figure we'll just go like, what, 15 minutes you think? No. Yeah. Just to get some fresh air and some sunshine, because we've both been in the house a decent amount today, and I'm like, we need to like get outside for a little bit. Hi, Gigi. We have a girl that did not nap today, so she is just like, wow, she needs some dinner and some sleep. Oh, your gems and jewels. We've got a sleepy dog there. Was that a fun walk, Pinocchio? Were you a good boy? I see a waggly tail. so it's getting about that time for dinner. As I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and if you've never heard of HelloFresh, it's a meal delivery service that we've been using and loving for years now, which is crazy. The dinner I'm gonna make tonight is this chicken over garlic Parmesan spaghetti. It looks so incredible. I've never made this recipe before. I love that they give you these really easy to follow recipe cards, and HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal planning and prepping so that you can actually enjoy cooking and you can get dinner on the table really quickly. Most of the meals take around 30 minutes, and they even have 20-minute quick recipe options that make your life even easier. Another thing we love about HelloFresh is that the packaging they use to ship your food is almost entirely made from recyclable and or already recycled content, which I think is so cool and so incredibly important. And they just offer so many different recipes to choose from, so we feel like it forces us to kind of break out of our recipe rut. You can really easily change your delivery days, your food preferences, and even skip a week. HelloFresh is also committed to making fresh, delicious food available now more than ever, and has taken extra steps to keep its employees and customers safe. So if you're interested in checking out HelloFresh, use my code 60JessicaBraun to get $60 off your first 3 weeks, including free shipping on your first box with purchase. Just go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Okay, here is Judgment Day. This all looks so good, and you know what? I feel like, especially like spaghetti noodles, I never know what to do with them beyond like the obvious spaghetti and meatballs. You know what I mean?
The whole house smells.
Does it smell good?
So good.
They have this Tuscan heat spice. You use it in every step, and it is so good. This is way too big of a bite. We need to add this to the rotation. It is so good.
I'm pretty sure most of the things from HelloFresh we've added to our
like we make all the time now. I know. It really is so good. So we just finished dinner. We just watched another episode of Ozark. We are just about to the end of season 2, so no spoilers. I feel like we're so behind, but it's really hard for me. I told Tyler, I'm like, it's such a dark show that like watching more than one episode in a night is like emotionally draining to me. Anyone else, like one and done, you know? So I think we're gonna watch something funny, and then I really want some Girl Scout cookies, and we have some in the freezer. So we got that Sweepy Boy Dale. Oh, Pinocchio. And Gigi, of course, is sleeping and was so tired today. She was like asleep in like 3 minutes when we laid her down. So I'm laughing because I realized that Tyler has a folder on his phone of TikToks he has saved. Now, if you've never been on TikTok, which it's new to us, like it's a quarantine new thing, you know? And it's just funny, short little videos, okay? Well, they're not all funny, but that's what we're watching. The funny
they're all funny.
Okay. So you can save them on TikTok, just on the app, and so you could see them later. He has downloaded them to his phone and saved them.
If I want to share them at you at a point when we don't, we would just, if I ever want to
share them at me.
If I want to show them to you at any point, I got them ready. They're downloaded and ready to go.
All right, he's been showing me some funny ones. I'm like, what else you got in your little collection there? We are thin mitting it up. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so taking my jewelry off. I have gotten into the habit of taking allergy medicine at night. So I've had seasonal allergies since I was like 10. And for years and years, I took Claritin, and I just felt like it never worked on me, and I would just kind of take it when I needed it. And I don't remember where I heard it a couple of years ago, but I was told to, you know, with like 24-hour allergy medicines, when you find one that works for you, to start taking it a couple of weeks before you would typically have allergy symptoms, so that it kind of has time to like work into your system. I don't know if that's true, and y'all know I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving anyone advice. I'm just saying, I've been doing that for the past couple of years, and I use Allegra, like the store brand Allegra, which is fexofenadine. Did I say that right? I don't think I've ever said that out loud. Anyway, it helps so much, you guys. Ever since I started doing that, my allergies are like, I get like little bit itchy eyes, or like maybe a slightly like itchy nose for a bit, but it used to be so debilitating almost. I'm being dramatic, but so much that like I would just for like a week or two just stay inside. I'm like, I can't focus on anything, I couldn't do anything because it was so itchy, just everything. So it's worked for me. If you've never tried it, I don't know, maybe ask your doctor, but it's been working pretty well for me. So I'm using up the very last of this toothpaste. I've been using the Crest 3D White. Actually, I just bought a 2-pack of my favorite. It's the Crest 3D White Stain Eraser. And actually, I think I'd gotten this because I like ordered grocery delivery like a month ago-ish, and I needed toothpaste. So I think I put the stain eraser and like this is all they had. It was okay, but I'm telling you, the stain eraser makes a huge difference. And like, I drink coffee, I drink tea, wine from time to time. And so I actually really do feel like it like removes the stains. So anywho, did I get all that off? I also want to show you guys the book I'm reading right now. Come with me. I just realized we never made our bed today. So this is the book I'm reading right now. It's actually a sequel to another book by Jim Korkis. It was just called like Secret Stories of Disney World, and now it's more. It's so interesting. I'm probably about a fourth of the way through it. I read like a fourth of it last night because you just can't put it down. But it just goes through different unknown facts and background stories of things, and it's very detailed. And I think that's part of why I like it. So I really, if you're a Disney nerd like I am, highly recommend these books. So I think I am gonna let you guys go here. I'm gonna wash my face. I'm actually gonna be filming a like nighttime routine, I think in about a week or two. So I'll share the skincare I'm using that I've switched to recently. I've recently run out of a lot of the skincare I was previously using, like that you might have seen in a video I did a couple weeks ago. And I'm using a lot of my drugstore favorites, so I'm gonna be sharing that and just other things I do to kind of wind down in the evening. So I'm excited to share that. I haven't done like a nighttime routine like that in a very long time. But I hope that you enjoyed this day in the life. I love sharing this with you guys once or twice a month. And if you do enjoy it, as I always mention, we do our weekly vlogs over on my husband's channel, which is Tyler Travels TV. We've been doing them every single week since quarantine kind of began, and we're planning to continue it. So definitely check those out. They're so much fun. Well, I think they are, but I'm biased. But I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.